where Oregon falls across all the states for education, the idea of taking this money out for feminine hygiene products, which is available in schools. You may have to ask for them. They're in the office and stuff like that, but they've always been available.
Do you know what percentage of the budget this is for Oregon's educational budget?
All I know, I don't know the percentage, but I do know that it equates to 30 teachers a year.
This is less than 0.1% of the total budget.
We could use 30 teachers a year.
They could use 30 teachers. I mean,
So what are these two people arguing about? They are arguing about, it's a transgender activist and a trans man face off with mom and teacher about tampons being in boys' bathrooms. Dr. Phil has found his bread and butter, and we are certainly here for it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to go ahead and get into this little segment that I found about, this kind of a conversation with, apparently they are putting tampons in boys' bathrooms, and the amount of money that it costs to do this stuff is not just $30. You just heard the lady. They said that it could bring 30 more teachers a year. So why are we doing this? Like, what is the point?
And the other side of that, if you want to talk about the funding, I would ask, why couldn't the funding come out of for menstrual products out of OHP, the Oregon Health Plan, versus coming out of the education budget, which is meant to educate our children?
But is it common sense?
First of all, Sis is very, very educated, so she must be some sort of lawyer helping the mom with this campaign. She knows her numbers, and so she brings a very strong argument. I mean, first of all, this is an easy argument, but she brings even a fiscal argument to this topic.
Sensical to put these products in every
Yes.
bathroom?
I want to give a two-part response here. First of all, I mean, like we saw in Tennessee, trans boys do need to use restrooms. Trans boys can menstruate, and that's okay. And second, if people are running out of menstrual products, which I went to a school that provided them, it happens all the time. A boy could just run to the bathroom and grab it for his friend. So this is actually a law that benefits everyone, including cisgender women.
But it's also a law that can be abused, because we've already, in the female bathrooms where it does make sense for them to be, they're putting them all over the walls. Boys, I don't have any firsthand experience, but there's already been stories from parents that have come to me talking about boys wearing them on their ears.
So should we also ban toilet paper from bathrooms?
No, but why do we put them in places where they have a higher propensity of being misused? It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. This is just insane that we have gotten to this point.
so to add to your point, this is really important for lower socioeconomic schools. Transgender boys who might not have their own money to go buy tampons.
So now whoever this is talking about the black kids, the black transgender kids. Help us.
They're provided free in the bathroom. It's a huge plus.
Men do not menstruate. Only women menstruate. Now you can call yourself
Cis men
whatever you
don't
want.
menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they-
And it's like, so we can't even get past anything, because we can't even get past first base about two genders.
It's
No.
non-binary people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive
Yes,
to
it
cis
is.
women. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So explain to me as to why my body
if you are,
menstruated at
if
some
your
point then.
chromosomes are XX and you're young, you menstruate. If you're XY, you don't.
Correct, but
It's just that simple. And you are, whatever the cis woman is, you are a cis woman. No matter how much, lady, you cut your hair to the side and did the Justin Bieber 2016 thing. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how many pills you take, your chromosomes are still XX, and you menstruate. And if you don't, it's because you have a female issue, and that's why you don't menstruate. If you want to say the cis word, biological women, that's all women. All women are biological women, no matter what they did to themselves.
but what about trans men and non-binary?
They're
We're
not men.
excluding a whole group of people
They're
here
women
that
dressed
menstruate.
as men. You are not a man. You can pretend to be a man, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Live your life. Tell me what a man is.
Well, what's a man to you?
They never can answer the question. He asked you first.
Define a man for me.
You have chromosomes that are X and Y. That's what a man is.
So why are we just looking at the science of this as an
The
example
science.
when we've learned sex and gender identity are they're completely different things.
They're not completely
They
different
are
things.
completely different.
Completely different words.
Sex is what you're born with.
I love the way this man is. Who is he? I love the way he answers, because somebody will watch this and be like, well, I don't know, he's being a little mean. No, the truth has to sound like this. straightforward. You're not a man. You are a woman. You can dress and present yourself how you want. That's fine. But you are a woman. Society does not have to change the norms for you. So if you decide you want to go all through this substitution body change, then you can do that, but understand you will be making your own compromises. Society will not have to change for you. It's just that simple.
The sexual reproductive organs you have. Gender is what you identify with. They're
Well,
completely
I don't
different
accept that
things.
distinction. You have to argue for it. You're just giving a conclusion. You're just making it up.
It is not definitive. And this is where we need to stop. Good for him. Good for him. This is where we need to stop. Okay. You can, all of this gender is what you identify with. No. Even if there is a boy who is feminine, he's still a boy. His mom can go ahead and munch house him all he wants. He's still a boy. That's the point.